how you apply Dripp Gripp Sole Protector. Any shoes you have, right now we're going to use the Off-White Jordan 1. We've already applied to the right shoe. When you do this, when you take your Dripp Grip out of the packaging, you want to make sure you put your left shoe on one and your right shoe on the other before tracing it out, so you don't trace out the same shoe twice. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. So usually what I do is I'll press the front down to make sure to get the whole outsole, and I'll just have a pen and I draw the outline of the shoe. There you have it. Now, when you cut out the shape, you want to stay approximately 1/8 of an inch outside of the line. So you have some overhang to run up the side of the outsole. I'll just go ahead and cut it around, keeping the same distance away from the line all the way around. And I'm going to try to make this cut as smooth as possible so that when I do apply it, you don't see any sharp points, which make it more noticeable on foot. So if this is real straight when you're walking, if this is real straight, you don't really see it when you're walking. You really only see sharp points. It looks noticeable now, but 6 feet down on the ground, you can't see them at all. Also, it'll keep these $4,000 shoes in a condition that when I sell them, I may not get $4,000, but I'll still get $3,500 instead of wearing the outsole down to the ground and getting $2,500. So I'm going to go ahead and take my alcohol prep pad and wipe the bottom of the other shoe. Just get any kind of oils or contaminants off there. I've already cleaned the bottom of this shoe with shoe cleaner and a brush, getting all like the dirt out of the cracks. But the most important part is the surface where the actual sole protector is going to adhere. Get in and wipe it off really good. Okay, there you have it. All right, now go ahead and peel my Dripp Grip off of the backing and grab my shoe. And what I'm trying to do now is to get the same amount of overhang all the way around the shoe. So you can see here, just a little bit hanging over all the way around. Okay. Now you want to get your heat gun, set it on its lowest setting. Let it heat up a little bit. These things get really hot, so you need to be careful. Don't ever touch the tip of them. Even after they've been off for a while, they are hot. I've been burned by them, so be careful. All right, so it's pretty warm now. I can feel it. So I always start right in the middle. Regardless of what type of shoe it is, I always start in the middle and get a good foundation for it to adhere to. So we'll go like that. Get it all in cracks there. All right, and then I'll go from the middle to the outside on the back. And just apply pressure and really get it in those grooves there. A little more pressure on the outside and heat. That is what we want it to look like there. Okay, we'll go ahead and move on to the front. Like I said, make sure you start in the middle there and work your way out. You can see it kind of wrinkle up there. You just want to push that out towards the outside. Get it really good in there. Don't be afraid to apply pressure and make it stick really good. Okay, and then move on to the outside a little bit. Get it in these stars really good. All right, you can really see it coming together now. All right, so I'll go around and test the outside, and it's about right where I want it. I don't want it any higher than that red, so I'm gonna go ahead and start on the edges here. Apply a little bit of heat, about half the shoe. I'll come back in and just press it down. Really easy to apply. All right, and you want to make sure you're starting to see that red through there, like it's totally clear. You don't see any of that smoky color. It should be clear. You want to be careful not to melt this stuff. It's definitely possible if you hold the heat gun in the same place for too long But if you keep it moving back and forth, you should have no troubles. You see that get right there into that stars. Like the stars looks really good there. Come around the front. All right. Just want it really, you can see it just work into the grooves there. And we'll finish it up with the side and back. It is very important that you do this overhang so that the sole protector does not have the opportunity to shift off if you take a really hard step, or if you run, it'll still stay on there. I got a couple wrinkles back here. I'll just heat them up. Push them down. Now, what I do, there are always scraps left over when you buy from Dripp Gripp. Instead of cutting out the shape of the shoe, we give you the whole rectangle so that you can have some scraps left over. Each shoe will have some scraps when you cut them out. So I'll go ahead and draw out the back heel, because I drag my heel a little bit and my shoes get serious heel drag. So what I do is I put a double layer on the heel. And this is super easy. Same process when you do the main part of the shoe. There's our heel cut. I'll take my prep pad, just wipe it off a little bit in case there's any oils on there. And stick it right there. And a bit. Okay, I got this little overhang here. I'm going to cut it off. All right, same process. Put some heat to it. You can see it starts to turn clear almost as you apply the heat. Really good and hot. And then I just come back in, apply that pressure. Bam. Now check this out. Dripp Gripp applied. Super easy to use. Thanks for watching.